Hello everyone and welcome back to Kids Blast TV. I'm Shauna and today it's Good Friday. And we're going to be learning about why it's Good Friday, and we're going to start our second Easter journey by reading this book, The Way of the Cross. The way of the cross began in a garden. Jesus prayed and prayed while some of his friends slept. This is Jesus we learned about last week on the first Easter journey that rode into Jerusalem as king. One friend had not been praying or dreaming. Judas had been plotting and scheming. He led the guards to grab Jesus. Judas was not a good friend to Jesus. He betrayed him. They dragged him before the chief priests and the Bible experts. "Are you the Son of God?" asked the experts. Meanwhile, Jesus' friend Peter joined the crowd in the courtyard. "Are you a friend of Jesus?" asked a girl. "No," said Peter. "Jesus is not my friend." The rooster crowed. Even Jesus' friends left him and did not stick up for him. The priests delivered Jesus to the Roman ruler, Pontius Pilate. "He's no king," cried the crowd. "Send him to the cross." "He's no criminal," whispered Pilate's wife. "Let him leave." "Are you the king of the Jews?" asked Pilate. "If you say so," replied Jesus. Pilate kept asking questions, but Jesus gave him no answers. Pilate gave up on the questions and handed Jesus to the soldiers. The soldiers wrapped Jesus in a royal robe and placed a crown upon his head. The crown was made from spikes and thorns. "Hooray for the king!" laughed the soldiers. Not only did one of Jesus' friends betray him, one of his friends denied knowing him and left him. The soldiers made fun of him for being king. Then Jesus carried the cross. Simon from Cyrene was passing by. The soldiers stopped him and forced Simon to help Jesus to carry the cross. The women of Jerusalem gathered to comfort Jesus. And Jesus was hung upon the cross. Not what you would expect from the king that rode into Jerusalem. Not what you would expect a king to be on a cross and die. "Jesus, remember me when you enter your kingdom," said the criminal. "Soon we will stand together in the king's garden," promised Jesus. This criminal knew Jesus didn't deserve to be on that cross. He'd done nothing wrong. Jesus looked down from the cross and saw two people that he loved and two people that loved him. He said to Mary, his mother, "Woman, John is now your son." And he said to John, "My friend, here is your mother." And from that day on, Mary lived in John's house. Jesus died on the cross. Joseph from Arimathea and Nicodemus the Pharisee took the body of their friend Jesus. They wrapped him in a linen cloth and placed him in a garden tomb. The tomb was sealed with a heavy stone. The way of the cross led to the tomb. But this is not the end of the story. So Good Friday is all about the cross that Jesus died on. He died on that cross because he loves us so much, and that was the way he could save us. I like to think that Good Friday represents 3 words that start with an F, just like Friday. Jesus died to give us forgiveness, to give us friendship, and to give us life forever. They're the things that we can remember on Good Friday. It's, although a sad day that Jesus died, it's a good day because Jesus showed he loved us and he was prepared to die for us so we could have those 3 things: forgiveness and friendship forever. I'd like to give you 3 questions to think about today. You can talk about them with your family. The first one is, why is today called Good Friday? The second one is, why did Jesus have to die? And the third question is, what gifts does God give us on Good Friday?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you gave me a terrible fright again, Moosey.
I'm sorry about that.
Sorry?
Sorry about that.
Moosey, I can't hear a word you're saying. I think
Oh,
you've got something in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. These are one of my favourite things, and they only come in the shops at the beginning of the year. They're these wonderful tea buns.
Tea buns?
Yes, tea buns. They've got this tea on them for terrific or taste. I think tasty.
It's not a tea, Moosey. It's a cross.
Oh, a cross.
Yes, it's a cross to remind us that today is Good Friday.
Good Friday. Yeah. Why does the cross have to do with Good Friday?
Well, the cross is there because on Good Friday, Jesus died on a cross.
Gee, well, that doesn't sound very good at all.
Well, no, you're right. Dying on a cross doesn't sound good, but it is good because Jesus did it because he loves us so much, he had to die on a cross to save us.
Whoa, how do you know that?
Well, I'm just reading it here in the Bible, actually, Moosey. In the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 8, it says, Jesus died for us while we were still sinners. In this way, God shows his great love for us. So it is good news.
Oh, that is good news. That's great.
Yeah, Jesus saves us so that we can be forgiven and his friends forever.
Oh, boy, they should make F-buns.
Yes, F-buns, but they're hot cross buns because Jesus is our super saviour.
Yeah, boy, Jesus does sound like a pretty cool savior.
He is. In fact, I know a fantastic song called Super Saviour.
You do?
Yep, and I've asked some friends, Glenn and Sammy, to sing it so we can sing along with them.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yes, to remind us that Jesus died on a cross and he is our super saviour.
Oh, take it away, Glenn and Sammy.
Yep, take it away.
Hey guys, my name's Glenn.
And I'm Sammy.
And we're going to sing a song called Super Saviour. So let's sing together and make sure you look at Sammy for all the action.
Hope you're ready.
Who can save the day? Take our sins away. Who can rescue us with mighty power? Super Saviour to the rescue. Super Saviour, mighty to save. Look, here comes Jesus up and out of the grave. Super Saviour to the rescue. Super Saviour, mighty to save. Look, here comes Jesus up and out of the grave. He's a death crusher, sin smasher, who's a mighty super saviour. Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4. Super saviour to the rescue. Super saviour, mighty to save. Look, here comes Jesus up and out of the grave. Super saviour to seeing you guys.
Happy Easter!
Hello, and I hope you're all having a good Friday. Now, to remember that Jesus died on the cross and that was a great act of love, we're going to make our own crosses today, and all you'll need is a sheet of paper and a pair of scissors, and all you need to do is make one cut to make your cross. I'll show you how it works. Okay, you've got your one sheet of paper and you need to get one corner and fold it all the way till that corner meets the edge. Make sure it's nice and straight like that. And then, oh, there we go. Right on the edge, just like that. We now get this corner at the very tip of it and we fold it down to meet up this edge, and it will make, let me just get it right, like a house. There you go. There you go, house. Okay, the next thing we need to do is fold it over, sort of like a paper plane. But we're not making a paper plane. So we're not folding down wings. Instead, we're going to get our scissors and we're going to just cut along here, just one cut along there. And now we can fold this out into a cross. There you go. Now you've got your cross, it is time to decorate it. Use pencils and textures and crayons to colour it in. But I think an important thing to do is write a bit of our Bible verse of the week on it. Christ died for us. And the verse says that is all about God's love. So let's draw that in a big love heart. And your love heart's probably going to look a bit nicer than mine. Anyway, you can keep decorating and stuff like that, and you'll have your own Easter cross that you made with one sheet of paper and one cut.
We'll finish our time together by praying to our loving Father. Close your eyes and say Amen with me at the end. Dear God, thank you that you love us so much that you sent your Son Jesus to die for us, to save us, so that we can be forgiven and your friends forever. Amen. Well, I look forward to seeing you all again on Easter Sunday, where we will finish our journey through Easter together. See you then. Bye.